Welcome to Dev Dive-In and to our third part in our HTML Basics series. In our last video, we set up the structure of an HTML document, and in this video, we're going to cover paragraphs and headings. Let's dive into it. So the first thing you should know about HTML is it really doesn't care about spacing. So if I were to put in 2 lines of text and save, you'll see they show up on the same line. Despite having them on separate lines, they'll show up as a single line. And that's why a paragraph tag is important. So if we wrap paragraph tags around each of these and we save, you'll see now they're separated onto their own individual lines. More importantly, the P tag wrapped around the text tells us that it is indeed a paragraph. This is important because not everyone uses a web browser to view a website. Visually impaired people use a screen reader to read the website to them, so knowing that text is a paragraph becomes very important. Defining text and putting them in the appropriate tags is called semantic HTML, and it's something we should always shoot for. Now let's say we want to add a heading to this page. You can just add some text and wrap it in an H1 tag. There's actually several heading tags. We have H1 all the way through H6. H1 being the most important, H2 being the second most important, and so on and so forth. So this would be your main heading, subheading, and sub-subheading. So if I were to save this and refresh, you'll see the most important is the largest and it gets smaller and smaller. Now the styling that shows up here is the default styling in the browser. With CSS, we can make them look however we want. As a general rule with headings, they're used to break up a large body of content. So an H1 would be at the top of your document and you would probably only have one of those. And you would break up the content into smaller sections, and at the top of each of those sections you would have an H2. And in those sections, if you want to break it down further, you would have an H3. This just creates a logical hierarchy for the user to be able to navigate the document a lot easier. And that's paragraphs and headings. We'll be creating more videos in the HTML Basics series, so stay tuned for that. If you found this content helpful, please be sure to like and subscribe. And thanks for watching.